Welcome to the Nonno Giorgio and Rory Cooking Italian for Weight Loss channel. Today's recipe is pan-seared scallops. Just look how brown they are on the outside and juicy inside. Buongiorno!
Buongiorno!
Welcome to the Nonno Giorgio and Rory Cooking Italian for Weight Loss. And as we've said in a lot of these videos, we're not really focused on weight loss, but if you eat any of these recipes, they're so delicious and so nutritious, they're satisfying. Just use a smaller portion, don't use giant portions, and you will lose weight. Salute!
Salute!
Okay, today's recipe is scallops, or scallopini in Italian. There's other words too. Scallops come from all over Italy. The South uses them on Christmas Eve, on some dinners, and that's where our Italian-American tradition of 7 fishes come. So we're going to basically use medium scallops. You can use medium or large. Don't use the bay scallops, the tiny ones, because there's too many in the pan to be flipping them and browning them. They're best to put into your risotto like we had yesterday, or to have over pasta, or just as a separate side dish. But today we have some medium scallops, and we're going to show you how to drain them of water. Now these were frozen, so you have to be extra careful to make sure they're totally thawed, and then you have to get all the water out. If you don't, in your sauté pan you're going to have water and they're going to poach instead of brown.
Correct.
And we're going to press them just to get the water out, put a little salt because salt draws water out, and we'll show you how we do that. Then we're going to sauté them in the pan until they're brown and crunchy on the both ends, but soft, tender, wonderful on the inside. Don't overcook your scallops. If you do, you're going to be eating rubber balls.
The seafood, it forms a large part of our diet. We probably have seafood maybe 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Either seafood or fish, because it's a great source of protein and it tastes delicious and it's good for maintaining or keeping your weight. So we'll probably be doing a number of dishes with shrimp and fish as we go forward. And as George mentioned, around Christmas time, we'll maybe do
7 fishes.
7 fishes, and include a lot of our favorite seafoods in that. So we look forward to that. In southern Italy, it's called the Vigili del Natale, and we hope you'll enjoy that too in a few months.
Now these recipes, like the one we're doing today, the scallops, it's really low in calories. It has all the nutrients and it has flavor to satisfy you. And losing weight doesn't mean going on a diet, because diets don't work. You know, we've said this before. If they did, all the diet companies like Weight Watchers would be out of business. It just doesn't work. You lose weight, you gain it back. You lose weight, you gain it back. You want to change your eating habits to eating good, nutritional food that tastes good. If it tastes good, you're going to be satisfied. You're going to love it. You're going to look forward to it. You're not going to be saying, oh, I can't wait till I get off this diet.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you joined us in our voyage here, our trip to lose some weight. And we hope this is working for you, or at least that you're having some fun with us.
One little side note, we've been adding playlists to the channel. So there's a pasta, soup, and so on. We'll be adding a fish one after this one. So if you're looking for particular types of food, you can go to the playlist, pick the one you want, see what we've got in there. All right, let's get started with the scallops. What we have here are some scallops that have been defrosted. I'm going to give them a wash, squeeze them, put them on the paper towel. Wash, squeeze, paper towel. Okay, so we have a single layer of scallops. I'm going to put just a little bit of salt on them. The salt will help pull out the water that's in there. And I'm going to take a double layer of paper towel to put on the top, press down slightly. I can feel the moisture. Now I'm going to put a second plate so that we can squeeze it. And we're going to put a heavy object to sit on top. This will squeeze the water out. I'm going to let this sit, maybe 5-10 minutes. Then I'm going to change the paper towel and do it again. And then we'll take a look and see how the scallops are. Okay. Now the scallops have been drying for 2 times. We change the paper towels, take the weight off, remove the top dish, and the piece of paper, and they look fantastic. We're ready to pan saute them. Okay, we're back to do the scallops. One way to test the heat is to drop a little bit of water from your finger, and this is a hot pan now. So we're going to take each of the scallops and put them in the pan. Now I'm going to salt just a little bit, pepper. I'm going to use a little hot pepper. If you don't like things a little spicy, don't use that. But this just adds a nice flavor to seafood. And of course, some garlic. I'm using the ground garlic because fresh garlic could really burn in this heat. So we're going to let this go for maybe about a minute, minute and a half, because the scallops are thin. And then we're going to flip them and do the other side. You can test them by just looking, but don't move them around too much. They sear better when they're left alone in the pot. We want a golden brown. Okay, I think we're ready to flip. Look at these. That look wonderful or what? Now we'll do the other side, a minute or a little less. We'll check 1 or 2. You want just the color. You don't want to overcook your scallops, because if you do, they're going to go from juicy and wonderful to a rubber ball, and you don't want that. Now just before we plate them, I've got about a 1/4 cup of white wine. I think we're ready for that. Now this is going to sizzle. And now we're going to plate our scallops. smell good, they look good, they feel tender. And look at that. We're here to taste these wonderful Italian scallops. They're used all over Italy. In southern Italy, they do them on Christmas Eve, and that's where the tradition of the American Italian 7 fishes came from. But you can have all kinds of fishes for that. Scallops, if you use the bay scallops, the little tiny ones, they're good in pasta. They're good to put into the risotto. These are too big for the risotto that we did yesterday. This is a good side dish. It's a good main dish. Have a little asparagus or some other vegetable along the side. It's a wonderful meal. Now we're going to taste it.
Yay. All right.
It looks wonderful inside. Oh.
Good.
It's crunchy, crispy on the outside, tender, not overcooked, delicious.
These are perfect. Congratulations.
Chin chin, salute.
Salute, our little treat for the Sunday meal.
For now, ciao and arrivederci.
Bye. Thank you.
We hope you have enjoyed our channel. If you have, please hit the subscribe button below and the bell next to it so you get notified of new videos when they come out.